Hello and welcome to Battle of Wits. It's season 3, episode 1. Because these lockdowns just keep coming and we keep going online, but that's okay. We are here with, as always, I'm your host, Elspeth Wright, joined by my illustrious co-host, Ms. Madeline Cottrell. Rumor had it that she moved to London, England, but she didn't. She's here with me, and we're doing fine. And also with us tonight are some very hilarious comedians. Walter Lyng. Hello, Walter. How are you doing?
Hello, Elspeth. I'm great. I'm wonderful. It's Friday night, baby.
Woohoo!
Friday night.
And below Walter, we have Mayor of Fart City, Mike Carrozza. Mike, how's it going, bud?
Doing great. Very happy to be doing this. I love this show.
Excellent. I'm happy to have you. And below me, we have the wonderful Eva Alexo. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Your TikToks have shown that you are fine. We're all fine.
I'm not spiraling at all.
No, none of us are. It's all okay. We're all so happy to be back on these online shows.
I have so many outlets. Sorry, my dog just bombarded the bedroom.
That's okay. All right. And hello to everyone in the chat. I see Caitlin, Erica, my dad, and Aloe. Hello. Everyone watching at home, feel free to join in on the chat and answer along if you wish. Are you ready, my friends, for Battle of Wits?
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm trying
right.
to not clap, but I want to clap.
You can clap. You can
Well, it's
clap.
just because. Oh, hell yeah. No, wait. Show's changed. We got to learn more about the dog.
It's just a dog show now.
Mhm.
Okay. So now it's time for the warm-up round. In this round, I will ask you some interesting questions, and you will answer to the best of your ability. Okay? All good?
Yeah,
Walter, you will answer this first question first.
okay.
In French vineyards, it's illegal to do what?
Oh, okay.
One more time. It's illegal to what?
What is it illegal to do in French vineyards? I mean, I'm sure a lot of things, but this unusual thing it's illegal to do.
I want to say it's illegal to. It's got to be. It's illegal to not wash your hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, technically.
Not wash your hands. Very good answer. Mayor of Fart City, what is your answer?
My answer is it's illegal to squeeze the grapes on the vines themselves. You're allowed to take them off and then bring them to the appropriate locale to then have them pressed, but you can't squeeze them off the vines.
Yeah, like, don't be like a fucking deviant just going around pinching things.
Oh, I'd be so tempted.
Exactly.
There's little juice.
But that's what I'm saying.
bubble
Some people are really messed up. I almost swore. Don't want to be swearing.
You can swear. It's fine.
Fuck.
It's cool. This is the grown-ups only ghost tour, so we can say whatever the hell we want.
Time. Do it, Walter. Quote the show.
No, I don't even know what that's from.
I think you should leave.
I know, you idiot.
You're
right.
an idiot. No, this is a mess.
Okay. Guys, I said no slurs. Idiot. Come on. That's offensive to people from Toronto.
Hello.
Eva, what is your answer?
Well, I actually know for a fact that
been there
in French vineyards, it's illegal to speak of any other type of vineyard. They're actually not aware there are any other types of vineyards other than French vineyards. So if you mention, that this feels a lot like a Spanish vineyard, they will throw you in jail.
Damn.
Okay, I like that.
It's pretty French. It's not really surprising. It's more of a slap on the wrist over there.
Yeah. That seems like a very plausible answer. I'm gonna give you the point for that one.
Thank you.
Damn. It's not plausible that the grapes can't be squeezed in the vine. Okay.
So you two got rowdy right off the bat.
I mean, what's that?
Chat, put in your Caitlin thinks it's illegal to drink. Good guess. The correct answer: it is illegal to land a flying saucer in a vineyard in France. The law was enacted in 1954, a great year, after people started reporting UFO sightings en masse. That means,
and they were like, human laws are going to deter this one.
Yeah,
you know what? The first thing we're going to do if an alien lands here is give them a fine.
Now, interestingly, from 20 years of bilingual education in this province, I've learned that in those little round plastic deals that you could sitting on in the winter, used to be just a round piece of plastic. Like in French, those are actually called des soucoupes volants. So it's like a flying saucer. So maybe the law is more encompassing than we think. Maybe it's not just for extraterrestrial vehicles, but also logging and shit like that. That makes sense.
Yeah, very good point. Yeah. Also, it's legal to do anything else in a French vineyard. So if you want to murder somebody legally, you can, as long as you're not landing a flying saucer.
I've heard that it's international waters and French vineyards.
And French vineyards. It's crazy.
That's how Walter laughs, by the way. That cough was how Walter laughed. I got to laugh out of Walter.
He is not a well man. Okay. Mike, we're going to start with you on this one.
Got it.
What did ancient Egyptians use? I wrote this weird. What did ancient Egyptians use a mixture of crocodile dung and sour milk for? So they'd mix up crocodile poop and sour milk, and they would use it for this. What was it, Mike?
I have to preface this by saying this is not my area of expertise, but I do think that this is some sort of sealant for bricklaying, not a kind of concrete, but like a temporary solution, like a that kind of thing. It's for building and bricklaying and concrete.
All right. Very good answer, Mike. Eva, what is your answer?
Well, I actually saw that Kim Kardashian used those exact ingredients, and it's actually very nice for a facial. It's pretty good for the skin.
Like a face mask.
It has vitamin C, retinol.
Yeah. The chat is agreeing with you on that one as well. Yeah.
Just a nice diffusing of age.
Yes, a nice diffusing of age. Very good. Good answer. Walter, what is your answer?
Well, I'll try to make it quick. I know this for a fact because it's a cut scene from the Cecil B. DeMille great 10 Commandments. It's a classic film, and there's a part where the slaves, the Egyptian slaves, they make basically what is like toilet wine, like a kind of like their homemade kind of booze out of the crocodile dung and the old milk. Every culture has it. You could do it with rotten oranges and some pieces of bread in a garbage bag behind a radiator. That works too. But they didn't have radiators back then. So
they just had the temperature of the desert.
Yeah, and crocodiles fucking everywhere, bro. Anyway, everywhere.
All right, very good answers. Mike, I'm gonna give it to you. Because you were close, you said laying brick. It was actually for laying pipe. They would use it for condoms.
Whoa.
Kind of. So they'd make it into a dough and then insert it into a vagina. And it would be a barrier for the sperm. And there was actually a ancient Egyptian porn star named Crocodile Dung D.
I don't like this show anymore.
Yeah, my connection's fine. I'm just emotionally frozen about that.
Artist to watch 2020, baby.
Ew.
2020. Okay,
yeah.
Drake's gonna use that instead of the hot sauce.
Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, our final question of this round. Eva, we'll start with you. What did Pope Gregory IV declare war on in the 13th century?
Probably Geminis.
So true.
Oh my
God. Or whatever. Why
Yeah.
Geminis? Why Geminis?
Because those are the same people who say cilantro tastes like soap, and they deserve to have war sprung upon them.
I'm a Taurus, and I say that.
Yeah.
We're all Tauruses.
We're all
Yeah.
Tauruses.
That's why
Also,
we
then
went
I-
to war.
Okay.
That's why we're such a good-looking bunch. All right.
Mhm.
Good
That's why
job,
Mike gives
Eva.
such good hugs.
Hey.
Walter, what did Pope Gregory IV declare war on in the 13th century?
Did you ask me? Did you get to me, Elspeth? Or we?
I did, yeah,
Yeah.
I just asked you.
I didn't hear it at all. So it's like I'm just answering the same question.
Yeah.
I think it was the. I was about going to mention that I'm actually a Cancer.
Oh.
Ask anybody, and they'll confirm that.
July.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the Pope he declared war. It was the first time that there was a war on drugs. Actually, people think about like the war on drugs. That was a Reagan thing in the 80s. This was the first war on drugs, and it was pretty much limited to opium and just like really shitty outdoor weed. Yeah,
You
they didn't have
ding
indoor
dong.
yet. They didn't have good weed yet.
No. But they did have opium, so
Yeah, they did
you
a
win
lot of
some, you
opium.
lose
Oh, that's
some.
that good stuff.
Opium.
Yeah, it's good stuff, yeah.
Opium, the
Yeah,
strongest
you could
weed.
get like a lot of shit. If you took a little bit of opium and put it in a lot of shitty weed, it's still good. So,
That's where indica comes from.
that's exactly it. That's how indica was born. That was what that war was about. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Mike, what is your answer?
My answer is that Pope Gregory IV is actually the last Pope Gregory. They haven't reused that name because he declared a war on reusing that name, Gregory. He banned the name Gregory to be used for popes. So Pope Gregory decided no more Gregorys and actually had a lot of them killed.
Oh, wow.
Not a good pope, let me tell you.
Not a good pope.
Naughty,
Unlike all the other ones.
Bit of a douchebag.
Those other popes are great.
This Gregory.
Hold on. You know this 13th century pope? Ooh, bit of a douchebag.
Topical humor about 13th century popes. I love it.
I don't get no respect. Okay.
Oh, this pope's like my wife. He's always burning my pot roast. Well, I don't know. I was trying to. I'm a little rusty, okay? Walter, you
This
get the
pope's
point.
like my wife. He's always saying no to stuff. I'm Andrew Dice Dangerfield.
On
Okay.
that note, the answer was, I feel like some people in the chat might be upset with this. The answer was black cats, because he claimed they were instruments of Satan. So he ordered all cats. He got all cats exterminated throughout Europe. But this plan backfired because the plague was going on. So with the declining cat population, the rat population rose up, and a bunch more people got the plague.
Thus proving that people need Satan.
They need
exactly.
Yeah.
And he will become Quebec's new health minister. So he's just on a roll, this guy. All right. At the end of that round, you each have 1 point.
All right.
Okay.
You're doing great. We're proud of all of you. And it is time for our next round, the What Does It Mean round.
Nice. Love this game.
Love this
you
game.
Want is the jet ski.
In this round, I will show you some interesting words, and I will ask you, what does it mean? And you will tell me. And if I mispronounce it, which I might, please just go ahead and correct me.
Okay.
Okay, Eva, we'll start with you first for this round.
Woo!
Penhygorus. Penhygorus.
Penhygorus?
What does it mean? Chat, feel free to guess.
Penhygorus comes from the Greek word phangrous, which means panty for the word panties, and grus in terms of the word gross. So Penhygorus means gross panties.
Okay. Good guess. Good guess. Gross panties. Can you use it in a sentence?
Honestly, last night was so wild. My panties were pretty penhygorus this morning.
Very good. I'm so sorry. As soon as I was like, why did I get her to use that in a sentence? This is all right.
Honestly, that guy treated me so bad. He was like a big fat penhygorus.
Very good. Mike, what is your answer?
Penhygorus, it's, if we break it down by syllable, we've got pan, which means of all, or and then hygros, which has to do with agriculture. And so this means bountiful in all bodies of water.
Okay.
So this is like seaweed, for example, is penhygorus.
Very good. Very good answer. And Mr. Lyng, what is your answer?
Well, I mean, this obviously there's when you're ambidextrous, you can use your left or your right hand to write. But when you're panhygorous, you could also use your genitals to write. So you can write with your genitals. So that's
use it in a sentence.
Yeah.
Use it in a sentence.
He demonstrated his panhygorous abilities by signing the document not with his left hand or his right hand, but with his Johnson.
I really like that.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've read that in a book somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
It's Yates, I believe.
Yeah. Instead of giving someone your John Hancock, you're giving them your John Hancock.
That was the first panhygorous man.
Yeah.
John Hancock. Yeah.
All right, very good. Here are some audience guesses when your bread is very wet.
Very wet.
It's a wet bread. Italian for spring water. Erica. It sounds like something I would eat and immediately regret. Okay. The actual term, Walter gets the point just because that was very funny. But Mike and Eva, you were kind of on the right track with making it water-based. It means universally moist.
Oh, I wasn't off.
You weren't. You weren't off. You weren't off. Actually, you were.
I mean, it just wasn't funny, but I wasn't off.
Look, same. Neither of us was off, and I guess being off warrants points. Get a load of this crack house over here.
There are no rules. Mike.
What kind
know
of?
this.
Pretty sure that's like the working title of WAP. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Penhygorus.
Okay, our next word. Mike, we'll start with you on this one.
Okay.
Inkhornism.
Oh, wow. Can you use it in a sentence?
No, you can.
Walter, do you mind using it in a sentence?
Mike?
Yeah.
Don't shirk your responsibilities, please.
Well, look. Okay, well, it's incornism is the act of getting squids and octopi horny. It's the act of jerking them off. So you got, if you want it, the octopus, and they need a helping hand, or eight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And they just gotta get joiked off, mate.
That accent was all. I thought you were going for like Jersey for a second. That accent was all. I was like, this could get the point. And then that accent.
The world of this show is topsy turvy over here. I might as well be a governor.
All right, Walter. What is your definition for incornism?
Incarnism is, you see all these people. They got the tap and what is it called? The tap and poke method of tattooing. I think is coming around.
Yeah, stick and poke.
It's kind of trendy. But incarnism is kind of like it's like a MRSA infection, but it's an infection you get specifically from getting stupid douchebaggy tattoos from people who shouldn't be giving you fucking tattoos in the first place. Stop getting dumb tattoos.
I've heard this.
Incarnism.
All right. Very good. I feel like you've recently been to the Plateau or St. Henry.
No, I just see cool pictures on Facebook of like, hey, look, my buddy's giving me this like poke and thing tattoo. And I'm like, he shouldn't be doing that. You're in a filthy room. Nothing is disinfected.
Mm-hmm.
Erica Tadeo agrees with you about the tattoo thing.
Mm-mm.
All right, Eva, what is your answer?
Incarnism is actually an ancient Mayan belief system set in the ancient Mayan times of the ancient Mexico, of the ancient Mayan Mexico times.
How ancient?
What
You're describing it so well, I feel like I'm there.
What they would do is that they would drink this sacred ink that came from the orgasms of octopi. And they would sacrifice a small child to the gods. And they would then pour the octopi over the child. And that, my friends, is what incarnism is.
Wow, very good. That's actually also very similar to Andrina. Hello, Andrina.
That's my girl. That's the darkest girl I know. She says some dark jokes.
Hilarious. The demon you see after drinking all the printer ink. There's some really good answers.
Are you saying, so wait, you're saying ink is just octopus cum?
Wait, no, that's not it. It's my thing.
Babe, get off the chat.
Right. Aloe saying an ink spill that is harsh. Very good.
How harsh is that ink spill? Well, I'd
Harsh.
say it's an incornism.
Oh, very good. Eva, I'm going to give you that point. Well done all around.
Was it all the ancients?
It was all the ancients. You know, I felt like I was.
That convinced me too.
On a trip through time.
That was looping over and over and over.
Okay, our final word in this round. Walter, we will start with you on this one. Carminative. Carminative. What does it mean?
Oh.
It's a medical term. Maybe.
Is that your answer?
They should make me
no.
illiterate.
It's a you know. I don't
that's
know
a
what a
great
carburetor is in a car. I'm not a big car guy, so I'm not sure what the carburetor actually does. But if you were somebody who brought up carburetors a lot in conversation, if you had to wedge that in all the time, you'd be a pretty carminative person. That's that's the answer. It's a medical term, carminative.
Very good, very good. And I just realized I didn't give the actual definition for incarnism. Incarnism means a bookish, pedantic, or bombastic expression.
So
we're all very close. Yeah. Exactly. Good answer, Walter. Mike, what does carminative mean?
Carminative is.
Thank you for correcting my pronunciation. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I just had to do it.
I enjoy being corrected, so thank you.
Carminative is actually a proper noun. It's somebody's name. Carminative was a famous, for the time, a famous carny who would round up everybody for the wandering circus at the tail end of the 1800s. Who specifically took care of the pyrotechnics. So Carminative was a family name that died with him because he died childless at the age of 14 with 9 years of experience under his belt. Very prolific
wow.
Carney, yeah. So Rest in peace, Carminative. You know,
Very good. Very good.
Shout out to you.
Well done, Eva. What is your answer?
Well, this is going to come as a plot twist to many, but carminative is not actually a word. It's a fake word.
Oh, she got your ass.
It's a fake word that JMSB students use as a filler in their presentations that have no meaning. So, you know, when they're doing a presentation, they don't know what to say. They're going to say, you know, the y-axis is carminative to the x-axis, but no one actually knows what the fuck it means. You know?
That's very good.
Yeah,
and then they circle back.
They circle back and then
describe the synergies.
Yeah. Oh, the synergies, the ancient synergies.
Not
The
before
ancient
a quick
synergies.
bump of the good stuff they stole from their daddy's drawer. But.
That's right. Weed and opium, the cow dung, the crocodile dung.
Man, I'm gonna need so much cow dung for this weekend, bro. You don't even know.
We should snip it.
All very good answers. I'm gonna give the point to Mike.
Correct pronunciation does a lot.
Walter, you were on the right track when you said it was a medical term. It is a drug that relieves flatulence.
Told you.
I don't need that at all.
I never need that. I'm not going to have to mute myself.
No, thank you. Never ever.
Okay, excellent job, everyone. At the end of that round, you all have 2 points.
Nice.
And the real winner is me because I get to do this show with you.
Oh, no.
Now it is time for the round in which blood will be spilled, friendships will be made and broken.
Oh, no.
Lives may be lost.
I swear to God, if this is the thing, I think.
It is time for 2 truths.
Yeah.
And 1 lie.
Okay.
In this round, I love how nervous you are, Mike.
I got nervous because I thought this was how much.
No, that's next. You got to wait for that one. I don't think. Anyway, in this round, each of you will take turns telling 3 stories. 2 are true, 1 is a lie, and we will interrogate you to figure out which story is the lie. Points will be given if for everyone you're able to fool, or if you're able to correctly guess the lie. So if you're the person telling the story, you could potentially get 2 points in this round.
And no looking at the chat because some people might know.
Yeah, if you're in the chat and you know which one's the lie, zip it.
Nutty.
You hear that back there? Okay.
All right. Walter, we'll start with you. Could you please tell us your 2 truths and 1 lie?
2 truths and 1 lie in any order I want, right?
In any order.
Okay. In high school, I did like a public speaking kind of after school program daily thing, and we did a series of talks for like the Chamber of Commerce, the local Chamber of Commerce, and they brought up none other than former President of the United States, George H.W. Bush, the first George Bush, as a special guest, and because I had won a couple public speaking events leading up to this, I got the chance to actually do my little 5 to 7 minute speech, speech thing in front of George H.W. Bush in attendance. And that was one of my earliest performances was in front of George H.W. Bush when I was in high school. One time I witnessed Hulk Hogan. I personally witnessed Hulk Hogan beat mayor of Toronto at the time, Rob Ford, in an arm wrestling bout. Rob Ford beat Hulk Hogan. And Rob Ford beat Hulk Hogan. Yeah, that happened.
I mean, you got that crack strength, I guess.
Yeah. Well, at the time nobody knew, but then it came. This is when he was still the mayor. This is before pre.
That's when he was doping.
Yeah, and I was right there in the thick of it. It was me, Hogan, Ford, and lastly but not leastly, I one time I was on a as you know, I'm a journalist also, and I was doing some travel journalism in Spain, in beautiful Spain, and I got flown back and forth beautiful Spain on business class, for this travel essay that I was writing, and on the way back, flew in business class with none other than Mr. Colin Farrell. That's right. The beautiful man, Colin in business class.
I keep picturing Colin Mockery.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the best.
Colin Mockery is also a sex symbol, so I get it. All right, those are all very good stories.
2 truths and a lie.
I will open the floor for questioning. Mike, thank you for raising your hand, sir. What is your first question?
Did you talk to Colin Farrell, and B, was he nice?
No. B, I didn't witness him doing anything unnice.
Wow, non-committal answer over here.
I didn't see him being shitty to any stewardesses or anything, or excuse me,
flight attendants.
Excuse me, I'm
Walter.
sorry. Oh God, there was the slur.
Wow, Walter, get out!
Your ass, Walter.
Quick, show us the dog so we can remember a better time.
Aww.
You don't see a lot of Dalmatians.
You don't see a lot of Dalmatians.
Unbelievable.
Eva, what is your first question?
I want to know why Colin Farrell was in business class and not first class.
That is first class.
That is first class.
No.
Yeah, it depends. It was a flight.
No, this was night. This was first class. Trust me. It was like the fucking big ass seats and shit. With you should have seen the size of the shrimp, Eva. Okay, if you would have seen those shrimp, you wouldn't be questioning if there was a higher class in this section.
What airline did you use?
Oh yeah, smart.
Iberia Air. It was Spanish Air, or it was we flew out of LaGuardia. We had to go to.
Great way to get out of answering a question.
Yeah.
Freezing.
Freeze up there.
No.
He's like.
Yeah, Walter.
Wow, good job, Walter.
Now tell us exactly what you said again.
So
we
sorry.
know you're not lying.
So we're good.
What year was this? The Colin Farrell one.
Colin Farrell. Let's see. That goes back to 2009. 2009.
Oh.
Okay.
Was this
one of your first jobs then?
It was a magazine that I worked at right out of university.
And the name of the magazine?
It was called Naked Eye.
What was your speech about that you did in front of the former president?
Economic conservatism. Actually, I swear to God, yeah.
I know.
I was 16 years old doing a speech on economic conservatism.
And George H.W. Bush is in the back.
George H.W. Bush.
This kid's got a point.
No, I'm going to use this in my speeches. I'm a freaking gremlin.
I wasn't a junior Republican. I was a junior libertarian.
Dork. What was the second story? I already forget.
Hulk Hogan arm wrestling. Was it Rob or Doug Ford?
Rob
the
Ford.
Former mayor of Toronto. Rob Ford.
So, Walter, can I ask you a question? Which wrestler was it really for real that arm wrestled Rob Ford? This is a gotcha question. Because he's going to say the real wrestler.
Walter, your internet is holding us in so much suspense.
I don't think it is. I think he's just.
I think he's really good. He's doing a mannequin challenge 10 years late.
Okay, so Walter, did you hear my question?
No, just one more time.
Okay,
really quick version.
So in the Rob Ford arm wrestling a wrestler,
fast version.
Yeah. So which wrestler was it if it wasn't Hulk Hogan?
Which wrestler was it? If it wasn't, it was Hulk Hogan. What? What?
Story checks out, guys. Story checks out.
Wow, all that for that question.
What was that question? I don't understand.
It was
It didn't
literally
make
a
sense.
dumb joke, Walter. Come on, man.
Were you
Your
busy?
internet. No, you are an ass. Your internet ruined the timing of a dumb joke that
was
wouldn't have worked
the-
anyway.
Yeah, it was definitely my internet's fault. Yeah, my internet working would have made that joke.
So that
1,000
was
times better.
completely on Mike Carrozza.
Don't do that, please.
What?
I don't need more
I
people
caught
doing
onto
it.
it right away. I was like, my Carrozza.
Too many.
What was
Too many doing
the
it.
what was the context? Why were they arm wrestling? What was going on there?
It was a photo op. It was a media like photo op thing for Comic-Con, which was happening in Toronto at the time. Like the big fan expo, I mean, just like Comic-Con.
What was George H.W. Bush doing in Montreal otherwise?
He wasn't. He was invited. He was an invited guest of the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, I see.
They brought him in
Okay.
for this. Like
Oh,
they dropped coin on this. Like I don't know what his appearance fee was, or if it was like a hookup or whatever. But like he couldn't have been for free, you know.
And what's your favorite
Maybe it
Colin
was, I
Farrell
don't know.
movie?
What's that?
What's your favorite Colin Farrell movie?
In Bruges.
Good movie.
Good answer. Good answer.
Everyone knows it's Alexander the Great.
That was my second. That was my second choice. Yeah.
Horrible Bosses.
Horrible Bosses is funny. Okay. You
Don't
each
forget
get
payphone.
one more question if you have one more.
Did Colin Farrell eat shrimp?
Colin Farrell slept for a lot of that flight. I
Damn
ate
it.
the shrimp and asked for more, but
He didn't eat any of the shrimp.
I don't know. I can't confirm that he did or not eat shrimp, but he did sleep a bunch.
It's a
Okay.
good question because he's allergic to shrimp.
Do you think it was a fair fight between Hulky and
Very good question. Very good question.
Yeah, I mean, Hulk was a little bit older, I'd say, but again, yeah, Rob had the, as we know later, the crack powers. So I think it was.
Yes.
who had
He
smoother
laughed in the
hands?
middle of that sentence. He laughed right in the middle of that sentence.
I think it was a cough. All right,
That's all we got.
audience, make your guesses. Mike, what do you think is the lie?
I want to say the lie is the Colin Farrell story because I bet it wasn't Spain and we didn't ask about Spain. I bet it was to another country like Russia or something. No, Denmark, because Walter used to live in like Denmark.
That's
for a time.
true. That's
So that's
true.
what I'm gonna guess.
Eva?
I'm also gonna guess Colin Farrell because there's no way I haven't heard this story already.
Yeah.
Nor did I hear George W. Bush or Hulk Hogan, so that's irrelevant.
The
but
Hulk Hogan one I believe the most.
I believe it too, but maybe that's why it's not the real.
I don't believe any stories at all.
I believe nothing.
These are 3 lies.
I think
It
it's
is 3 lines.
if Colin Farrell's story is true, I'm gonna be jealous, and that's what I want it to be the likes. I just want to smash that.
Wow.
All right, we have some guesses coming in
That
before you
delicious
tell us.
slab of meat.
Andrina says arm wrestling. Who will hold hands with Doug Ford? Very.
It's Rob
true.
Ford.
Yeah. Has to be arm. A lot of people are thinking it's the arm
Christine.
wrestling. I believe that one in my heart. Walter, what is the lie?
The lie was that I performed in front of George H.W. Bush. That did not happen.
Well done.
What an absurd thing.
You're talking about a mayor arm wrestling Hulk Hogan, but like,
Yeah, but that really happened. I saw that. That happened in front
know.
of my eyes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it was amazing.
Absurd.
I like how
And-
the most unbelievable thing was Colin Farrell. Like, fuck you, never Colin Farrell.
Yo,
Like,
I'll give you an add-on.
President is more believable than Colin Farrell.
Presidents are kind of bouncing around. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
So like one little add-on to the Colin Farrell story. So we were in like the lounge, that little airport lounge thing before we got on the flight, and that's where we first saw that Colin Farrell was there. And we're like, oh shit! And then so we knew he was on the flight, And I get up to use the bathroom at one point. We were in business class. It was fucking like swank. And I saw where he was sitting. As I walked by, I briefly considered like taking a photo of him because he was asleep in his chair. And then like he had like a helper or an assistant who just kind of looked at me like, no, don't, no. I was like, and I just kept walking.
All right.
So yeah, good guy. Nice guy. Colin Farrell.
Sleepy guy.
I stuck in an extra line there because I don't know if he's allergic to shrimp. I made that up so I'd seem smart.
Wow.
I just didn't want to believe
for lies, Mike. So now it is your turn to tell us 2 truths and 1 lie.
Okay. First thing is that I shat myself on a family excursion.
There's always a pooping yourself story in 2
Wow,
truths, 1
I
lie.
have my pooping story. I gotta think of a new truth now.
You can still tell yours.
You can still tell yours. Well, this is I shat myself on an excursion out on a cruise vacation with my family. I'm afraid of styrofoam, and there was a Molotov cocktail thrown at a party that I was at in high school. So those are my 3.
Okay. Where did you go to high school? Where did you live when you were in high school?
I went to Collège Jean-Eudes in Montreal. Rosemount,
right, you're from Montreal. Yeah.
Rosemount?
Yeah.
I believe it. I think the first one's a lie because I believe he's afraid of styrofoam for sure. Mike looks like he got a quirky fear like that. He's like, babe, no, please. I don't like styrofoam. I don't like the sound. I don't like the touch. I don't like the texture. Fuck off.
You're nailing it.
Walter, what are your questions?
I don't actually have questions because I think one of these is just to make me feel bad, first of all, because I did act like once with styrofoam. I don't know. Did that come through?
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. What's the story of the Molotov? Oh, sorry.
The Molotov cocktail. I've heard Mike tell at a storytelling show that we used to do where we served chicken cutlets.
This is why I said don't fucking talk during my truths and lie thing. Because I've lived such a boring enough life. That my stories are either those stories or I met a celebrity at Just for Laughs, and it's like, ooh, Mikey's gonna name drop that he met Mike Myers. You're like, yeah,
he saw a sleeping Colin Farrell.
Right, super interesting. Long story. I'm gonna choose that he shit himself on the cruise.
What was the full shitting yourself story?
I was on a cruise with my family, and one of the excursions we went on at the beach, I shat myself on the thing.
Okay.
Like it was a banana boat.
How long did you have to sit in it? Like, could you change right away, or was it like you were far away?
I couldn't change right away, but so it was all my guy cousins on the banana boat, and we went in order.
I know it's himself on a banana boat.
We were all in order of like how old we were, so I was third from the end. So my cousin Anthony was behind me, and we hit a wave really hard, and I just shat myself, and I flipped into the water, but didn't know where everybody else was. So I tried to swim to the shore where the beach was until I just found somewhere I could go to the bathroom. It wasn't that far of a walk, but it felt like forever.
Mm-hmm. Are there any further questions? Okay. We've got some guesses. Aloe thinks Molotov is the lie. And Caitlin thinks you didn't shit yourself on a cruise. Mm-hmm. Okay. Eva, what do you think is the lie?
I think they're all believable.
I would shit myself. I would be afraid of styrofoam, and I would be at a party where a Molotov cocktail.
Like you're telling me, Rosema, I'm like, absolutely. Someone when we were kids thought it was probably a good idea. So I'm gonna say shitting on a cruise only because I feel like Mike would have a weird quirk where he's like, I don't fuck with styrofoam. If we buy a TV, you are opening the box. I will not touch it. Like I can.
Okay, I put on headphones and I wear gloves. I'm not that much of
a. Walter, what is your guess?
Walter knows the answer. He should have shut up from the beginning.
My guess is the
right.
shit himself on the cruise
The shit
thing,
himself. Okay. The audience seems to think that although Nikki thinks it's styrofoam.
No, I'm afraid of styrofoam. That one's real.
Yeah. So what is the lie, Mike?
The lie is the shitting myself on a banana boat. That happened to my cousin.
Very good, Eva and Walter. You each get 1 point. And now it is
Walter.
but Mike, you get the joy of knowing that you didn't poop yourself on a banana boat. So
but that should have been a truth.
There's always time to make it one.
I tortured you. I tortured you with styrofoam.
I know.
That's awful.
I know. I forgot that I told the Molotov cocktail thing. I didn't. Well, no, not back then. You didn't. But I didn't know that I told the Molotov cocktail thing at all the chicken. Which, by the way,
might have been
side
the same
story.
night. Both of these things, I might have learned both of these things about you on the same exact night, which is fucked up.
Yeah. So back in the day, Walter and I and Steven Spinola, we ran a show, a storytelling show out of Stevie's apartment called All the Chicken, and we raised money for a chicken charity by making chicken. We fed people chicken strips, and we had stories, and we sent the money to a chicken charity. And I thought it was a bit going in because I thought Walter and Stevie were doing a bit going, let's fry up some chicken, feed it to people, and whatever they pay, we're going to give the chicken charity. And I was like, there's no such thing as a chicken charity. Okay, these guys are hilarious friends of mine. But no, they were real. They were real. I was upset I didn't get $30 back for the beers I bought for everybody.
All right, that was an excellent chicken charity story.
And it was done out of like a university dorm room, basically.
Oh god.
Yeah, where one of the doors was locked because he didn't have a roommate. Yeah, but he had a chinchilla.
I miss comedy so much. I would do a chicken charity show in a dorm room, like that, maybe.
Yo,
charge me $40. Oh,
it was a storytelling show.
I'm so sorry.
It was bad.
Do you want to know why?
It sounds bad.
Do you want to know why? No, it was really good, actually. First of all, and the show was called All the Chicken, and I remember why. I remember your Molotov cocktail story because as you were telling it, because it was like some people did funny stories. This one was not a funny story, and as you were telling it, and you were getting to like the climactic point of the story, it was very serious. And Stevie leaned into me and he goes, "Next time, just funny stories, okay?"
You said it was a storytelling story and I should tell a sad one.
Yeah, but
all right. As much fun as this is to hear you talk about something none of us were there for.
Well,
none of us.
To be fair.
Half of us were there for.
Half of us
okay.
were there.
Okay, you're right.
I'm just being a sauce pot. But we should move on. Eva, can you please tell us your 2 truths and 1 lie?
These are all embarrassing. So when the first time I had a feeling that I would probably like hook up with a girl. When I graduated university, I went and worked for TIFF one year in 2016, and Rachel McAdams walked by my visa booth, and I was just like spam offering people muffins because that's like what Visa was giving out to people, and I didn't realize it was Rachel McAdams. And I was like, "Hi, ma'am, would you like a muffin?" And she looked at me and she was like, "No, thank you." And I was like, I would eat that woman out if she told me right now. Like, she just rejected me. Kevin O'Neely rejected me too, but she just rejected me and like whatever. And after my surgery, one of the side effects is that you get drunk really fast. So when I was living in the Dominican on New Year's, I blacked out so hard that the next day I woke up and I saw shit right next to my toilet. And I thought that someone else had broken into my room and shit on my floor.
That one
But
tracks.
I very much lived alone. So imagine like you wake up thinking everything is fine, and then you go to the bathroom and you just see a pile of Jurassic Park quality shit. Not anywhere but right next to your toilet. So you try to piece together what could have possibly happened the night before, which means like my brain really thought I was sitting, but really I was floating. And like I must have like wiped and flushed the toilet and like went on my merry way. So that's my shitting myself story. And
do you know that the measurement for a Jurassic Park size shit is actually it's literally called a plop?
yeah, I'm Greek. We invented plop. It's a big poopa. And I am the second of 4 children.
Okay. Questions. Mike, what's your first question?
Pass. I have to think.
Okay. Walter?
Okay, I have questions about the poop story. Well, actually, sorry, I missed my. Actually, no, I have a question about the first story, and only because my shit like glitched out. So, who was the woman in question? Really quick again.
Rachel McAdams.
Oh shit. Okay, that checks out.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah. All right.
Also from
She's
Toronto.
so tiny and
She's
so
really tiny.
she's just the smallest little thing. She was so nice when she rejected my cupcake.
You said it was a
Cupcake?
muffin.
You said muffin.
And
They-
follow. Okay, and I got one more. Can I have a real quick one on the poop story?
Yeah.
So what had actually happened? Did you just like miss the toilet entirely, or
I don't know. I wasn't technically there. I just saw the product of what drunk Eva did. I walked out and just saw a pile of shit next to my toilet. You know how embarrassing that is? Can you imagine if I slept with someone that night and I woke up and I like realized there was like a pile? And the worst part is that when I saw it, I was too drunk and in denial to possibly believe that I could have ever
Oh yeah.
or that I went back to bed for like 2 hours. I was like, I'm not dealing with this right now. And I let it dry up a little bit.
Oh.
So how many siblings do you have?
4
Can you
You
tell
have
us
4
their
siblings?
names and
Yeah.
birthdays?
birthdays. Dana's born April 8th. Nassie's born February 9th. Alex is born June 25th. And Diana is born April 3rd.
Yeah, but you said you were born second of 4 kids.
Did I say my sister twice?
No.
Doing
Are
mind
you?
games.
Wait a second. Do you have any step siblings? Are these?
No, my parents are miserably married since 14 years old.
Andrea, very funny.
They were 14
That
or
was very good,
14?
Andrea.
No, they met at 14. They've been together ever since.
So wait, by virtue of saying second of 4 children, and then naming 4 children besides you, does that like automatically mean it's your lie, or do you have some adjusting to do?
It honestly means it's my lie because I'm a terrible liar.
Okay, Elspeth, I think I'm
I
ready
feel
to
like
vote.
I
Are
was
you
gonna
ready to
get. I
guess?
think I was gonna get in trouble for some reason. I was like, I can't lie. That's the whole point of the game. I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble.
All right. What's your guess, Mike?
I'm gonna guess the sibling thing.
Walter?
I'm also going to guess the sibling thing.
Well done.
But then wait a second. That means we're trusting her when she's lying about maybe being, this might be a twist lie. Okay, but
Oh, it
I'm
might
still
be.
voting that way.
Was that a crazy plot twist, Eva?
No, I really, really did black out and shit on the floor on New Year's. It's the most humbling thing that's ever happened to me. I've never judged anyone since because it's like I shit on a floor. My body thought I was sitting on a toilet. Like
That is pretty wild.
there's
That's
no
pretty bad.
other
Rest of us.
explanation of why it would be like I just missed the mark, and it was really painful. And there's nothing more humbling than having
Now
to
you have a
pick up
big
the-
bullseye on your toilet so you don't miss the mark again. Poop
Yeah,
goes
but-
here.
One time I peed into a laundry hamper in the corner of a room thinking I was in the bathroom.
Yeah, but you didn't find it the next day and be so drunk that you actually thought someone could have. Like, I lied to myself immediately. It worried me. I didn't hesitate to be a compulsive liar to myself. I was like, someone made a key to my room, went to reception, broke into my house, took a shit on my floor, and left. Like, this is the story I told myself immediately. I went back to bed, only to wake up 2 hours later and be like, oh, I really shit on my
That
floor.
sort of like drunk victim logic is what made me believe that immediately. Like, I could not have done this. I am a good person. I am an upstanding citizen. Like, that made it very believable. Because, like,
it really did.
And there was a video too. Like, someone had randomly in the bar taken a video, and people named it the last time they ever saw Eva, because you see me in a very Taurus fashion. Look to the left, look to the right after having a great time, and then I just dip by myself. I'm just like, you know
Nice.
what? My body has decided to shut down now.
Wait, that's a Taurus thing?
I think so. The
You're
Irish
one about
goodbye
myself.
is a
yeah,
very...
I always thought it was an Irish thing.
Oh, I say bye to everybody.
Oh, I'm
When
Depends
was
on the
I
situation.
born?
If I'm drunk and my
No,
body's
I
like,
love
it's
the
time
Irish
to
goodbye.
sleep and eat.
I love Irish goodbyes, yeah.
I need people to know that they're gonna be missing me the rest
I've
of the
gotten
night.
drunk a couple times in my life,
Don't you forget this.
and at least, you know,
I've never shat on the floor. I don't know why people think it's a real thing.
It was the most.
Yeah, what if
it was
somebody
the-
there is the mad pooper out there getting away with crimes.
Like, kids do that as a prank, you know? But, like, I was a grown-ass woman.
All
Pranking
right.
yourself.
We're going to move along to our next round. That was excellent.
Oh, boy.
At the end of that round, Mike and Eva, you are tied with 3 points apiece. Walter, you have quite the lead with 6 points. As we go into
6 points.
how much round?
Woo!
Now it is time for the how much round. In this round, I will show you interesting things I found for sale on the internet, and you will tell me how much you think these items cost. We do not use the Price is Right rules because they are hogwash. So it's just whoever is closest gets the point, even if you're a little bit over or a lot over. If you're the closest, you get the point. Our first item.
I've banked all my swears for this.
Our first item is from eBay. It is vintage WWF Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Bret Hart, Ultimate Warrior Halloween masks.
Okay, so Walter knows this.
Yeah, Walter owns these. These are for sale by Walter.
He wishes he owned these.
Yeah,
I
want the shit out of
for him.
these. I really want this.
The description for this just reads new old stock. Not a huge description. And they're on eBay. Walter, how much do you think these cost? How much are you going to buy these for after the show?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, give it to me now. All the money. Take my money.
Yes,
take my money.
send them the link for real. I do know he's going to buy these.
He said new old stock. That's all it says?
Yeah, new old stock is the only description.
$200 for the lot. 200.
200 for the lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Mike?
I want to say 175.
175. And Eva?
I'm going to say 450.
Wow.
450. Wow. All right, let's check in with some guesses. JW says 150. Andrina 4-pack for 420.
420.
Dork.
Erica says $165. And Aloe says 75. And we got one more, $35 for the set of old-timey masks. Mike, you are closest. You get the point, but these are actually a steal. Walter, you'll be pleased to know that with the shipping included, they are $89.99.
89.
Oh, because they're new old stock.
Not
They're
bad at
new
all.
old stock.
89.99. Yeah, worth it. That's you know
Send it
what.
to Walter.
Like, yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Not even kidding. He will be buying these while we're playing.
I will be sending you the link. It's fine.
Thank you.
All right. This next one goes out to Mike Carrozza.
Please don't.
Creepy, haunted, miniature doll, Susie, 1960s crawling baby.
Oh, no.
She is also on eBay and she is haunted. So let me tell you a bit of her story. She has quite the description. This is creepy Susie. She measures 3 inches long and 3 inches high and 5 inches long. She likes to show up in random places. Mike, she's on your shoulder. My aunt passed away a year ago. She owned a huge collection of haunted dolls.
That's your fault. You're friends with a haunted doll collector, you ding dong. Get out of there.
She called them jokesters.
Ew.
And above all, this is the saddest thing I've ever written. She called them jokesters, and above all, her best friends. When she passed, I took a few of these dolls home with plans to pass them to my granddaughter. This idea came to a screeching halt when the dolls began moving around at night and changing positions, flicking on and off the lights, and playing music. My aunt was not as delusional as we all thought. So, Creepy Susie. I like Creepy Susie because it looks like she's kind of just like hanging out, screaming a little bit. And I feel like...
Yeah, it also looks like at an angle it's missing its leg.
I don't claim this energy.
This is really a vibe. I feel... I get Creepy Susie. Mike, how much will you be buying this doll for?
Shipping and handling.
Yeah, everything's included.
No, that's my answer.
Oh.
For shipping and handling. Okay, $4 plus shipping.
$4?
So a range of $4 to $10.
A range of 4. Okay. Eva, how much do you think Creepy Susie is?
I'm gonna say donation to Good Home.
Donation to Good Home. Okay.
That's really what I wanted.
And Walter?
$8,000.
I'm gonna say $30.
$30.
Or free to a psychic or a medium who can free its spirit.
Okay, we've got Alla with a guess of 50 and Tom with
well,
a guess
like my
of
mom,
100.
I wanted to mention that like my mom had those like Hummel things. Did anybody's parents have Hummels? Anybody's moms have Hummel figures?
I don't know what Hummel is.
I know what you're talking
about. They're like these like kind of like these like little people like and they're like porcelain. I don't know the porcelain, but there's something or ceramic or something.
Precious moments.
They're kind of like rare and stuff, so they're expensive too. Like they're pricey.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't think this is that. This is like some
but she is haunted. So the actual price, Walter, you get the point. Yeah. You were very close. The actual price is $32.21.
Yo, I win both showcases.
How do you scale
both
that?
Showcases.
For our friend Creepy Susie. We have 2 items left in this round. This next one is from Amateur Schmelmer. There's only one picture. It is the celebrity robotic avatar. And the description reads, the only robot admitted to the Screen Actors Guild. This adult-sized robot oh my goodness, my handwriting is terrible. This adult-sized robot has entertained royalty around the world and attended countless corporate functions.
Wow.
Controlled by a wireless remote, small enough to escape detection. The robot engages in clever impromptu banter with guests, delivered from the operator via a discrete wireless microphone. He is 6 feet tall, 32 inches wide, and 30 inches deep, and weighs 600 pounds.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Eva, how much do you think for this fantastic robot that is a member of the Screen Actors Guild?
$20,000.
Do they
All
keep
right.
paying the dues for you, or do you have to keep paying the dues?
Yeah, that's I'm honestly good question.
Uh,
That's a very good question.
Uh-huh.
Walter, how much do you think this robot is?
25,000.
25,000.
I'm going the other way.
Mike?
I'm going the other way. I think this is somebody who hopes he can get a lot, but has had it on the market for a long time and found out that he can't sell it so easy. So I'm going to use a little bit of strategy here, and I'm going to say $17,000.
$17,000. Okay, let's see. Got $300.
That's what I wanted to put. I wanted to put $2,000, but then I could be far from it.
Okay. You all are very far off.
Very far.
Very far off. You lowballed the robot, and
No,
you will
we
remember
didn't.
it when it becomes our robot overlord in the not too distant future. This robot is for sale for $433,835.78.
But
Imagine
Walter,
brokering that deal on
you get the
eBay.
point.
It's a boy. Woo! Closest, baby. Price is
Okay,
right
so
rules.
Walter
Yeah,
wins.
exactly. All right, our final item.
That's insane. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
The robot that he can walk and talk and have witty
2002 robot.
banter. He's gonna
Ew.
replace comedians. We're
It's
gonna
like-
be there with our little microphone, walking and talking, doing witty banter.
It's like buying
Telling
Robin
poop
Williams
stories.
from Millennium Man.
Exactly. Rest in
Bicentennial Man?
peace.
That's the one.
Yeah.
But wasn't it AI with Robin Williams? Wait, which one is
No.
it? Bicentennial
Robin
Man.
Williams was Bicentennial Man.
Yeah, he was.
He was also in 1 Hour Photo. Go ahead.
Wow. Great. Relevant.
Beth Vespucci.
Hey, our final item of the evening is from Etsy.
Oh boy.
It is real taxidermy bunny ears
Every time.
with
Oh,
a tail. Cute little headband to wear on a date. It's made out of a real bunny. That's a little song I wrote for it. If the
What the
person who has
fuck?
this Etsy shop wants that song,
I'm
they
gonna
can
say
buy it.
200.
Oh,
Let me read the description.
What
These
the
bunny
fuck?
ears.
Ever getting hot.
What the fuck? No.
Because Eva wants them. She realizes, whoa, this is amazing. These bunny ears are from a real rabbit whom was ethically sourced and processed with care. The headband comes with a bunny tail, as seen here, that can be pinned to clothes.
Oh my god. Oh
It
my
looks like
God.
she's wearing it at a bowling alley. So,
Oh.
like, you can wear it to go bowling.
That
You
girl's
can
from
wear it-
Alberta.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You can wear it on a first date. You can wear it to a communion, a funeral.
Communion. A communion.
A sacrifice.
I
A
hate
communion.
Yes, exactly.
I hate
So,
this so much. I hate it.
Eva, that's $200 is your guess?
Yes. This is so scarred.
What function would you wear this to?
I would wear it to like spice things up in the bedroom with Micah. You know, just get a little
nice.
bit of, you know, wilderness, some wild, like things a little wild.
I think Nikki agrees with you. They're saying this is some kinky shit. Walter, how much do you think this costs, and where would you wear it? You have to wear it somewhere legally.
Where would I wear it? Oh, so I'm gonna say $100. $100 because like I mean, there's a lot of rabbits out there. It's not like it's like a scarce animal.
That's true.
And
They breed
where
like
would
rabbits.
but I personally wear this, or where do I think it should be worn?
No, you have to wear it somewhere. You get to wear it somewhere.
Like if I get to do some kind of like epic, kind of like outdoor winter weed festival comedy show or something, and if I was like the MC or something, and I had to like bundle up, and I would accessorize with this item. I would accessorize with the you know, I would have. I think this is kind of a cool item actually. Some of you guys are grossed out. I'm kind of like I know it's a real animal and whatever, but like I don't know, it's pretty cool. I would wear this. Yeah.
Okay, good answer. And Mike, how much do you think it costs, and where would you wear it?
$63.75 and right to jail.
All right. Very good, everyone. Walter, you get it again.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. It is $100.
On the
$100 or $122. I forgot how to read numbers. I almost said $100 and $22 is women are bad at math.
Wow, he thinks it's so funny. He's laughing hard. This is a callback to when I called him coughing, laughing. You get it.
So it's $122.57.
Yeah.
Well done, Walter.
Walter Lyng.
At the end of that round, Eva has 3 points, Mike has 4 points, and Walter is in the lead with 9 points.
Because he got every round.
He's crushing it, but it's anyone's game as we go into the lightning round.
Oh boy.
I should have puppets in this room.
No puppets. Puppets are creepy as fuck.
I bought these curtains during the last lockdown.
I'm still recovering.
They're very nice.
Baby doll.
Yeah, we all are. In this round, I will ask you a series of rapid fire questions. You will answer as quickly as possible. No need to wait. Just shout out your answers, and I will give the point to whoever I hear answer correctly first.
Okay.
This round is intense. It is scary. I'm already sweating. Are you ready for the lightning round?
Yes.
Okay. Dolly Parton, Jane Fonda, and Lily Tomlin starred together.
9 to 5.
Five.
I said it first. Nailed it.
Who plays Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
What letter comes after A?
B.
B.
What is the biggest ocean?
Atlantic.
Pacific.
Oh, that's from who's credited with creating Facebook?
Mark Zuckerberg.
What on the internet? What does www stand for?
World Wide Web.
Wide Web.
10 minus 9 equals
1.
touch your chin. What city is the second largest French-speaking city in the world?
Montreal.
Montreal, yes.
Yeah.
Clap your hands 3 times. The wheels on the bus go.
Round and round.
What is H2O?
Water.
There are plenty of fish in the...
C.
Wow.
I don't know why this is so funny for me.
That was amazing. Excellent job, everyone. While I tally the points, why don't you tell us where people can find you if you have anything going on? Walter, we'll start with you. What you got going on? Where can people find you?
So yeah, all kinds of stuff. Me, Reese Turner, Chris Vendito had some pre-recorded episodes of a movie podcast we started during the last pandemic called Film is Dead. And that's, we just deep dive into different movies. There's not really any kind of solid theme to it, but we do kind of movies and mini clusters. So you can look for that somewhere. That's coming up. I think it's on Facebook. Check out my stuff at Wally Good Times on Twitter and Walter Lyng on Instagram. I can give you my personal phone number. If you message me after this, I'll just give you my phone number. You can just call me. I'll talk to you on the phone. Me and Leland Beckman are doing top 38s. So look for that, and on Instagram or Facebook Live or possibly YouTube Live, whatever we can figure out. I'll be doing a bunch of stuff, and hopefully I'll be back here. Thanks, Elspeth.
Excellent. Thanks, Walter. Great job. Mike, what do you have going on? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mike Carrozza, MikeCarrozza. You can find my album Cherubic, available wherever you stream your music, a stand-up comedy album. I was also on a Montreal compilation for Just for Laughs called Stand Up Montreal on the album Doula, Midwife, Full Wife. I didn't name the album. It's part of a joke by Daniel Torado. I was supposed to be in San Francisco this weekend, but that's being postponed to 2023.
Why?
So
what happened?
See me. But until we can do shows again, I'm just going to be doing my podcast. We Didn't Get a Rose, which is a Bachelor recap podcast and stuff like this, where I get to be stupid and loud and appreciated for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. And Eva, what do you have going on? Where can people find you?
I have nothing going on. But if you want to see me rant about that, I'm screwing around on TikTok right now at Eva Alexo Comedy. So I'll be posting random stuff, trying to test the algorithm and understand how this works before Meta takes over. And my Instagram, Eva Alexo Comedy. And when life gets back to whatever normal it will be, the kickback.mtl.
Nice.
Yes, Eva's TikToks have been killing me lately. They're amazing. And of course, you can find me at Elspeth_Wright on Instagram and also on Spotify as part of a different Montreal compilation album, but they're both fantastic. But Mike and I have a rivalry. Listen to both.
It's weird. We were on the same show, but we were on different albums.
Yeah.
That is weird.
They had to break up our, comedic genius. It was too much for one album to handle. Yes, and I will be back here next week with Carly Baker, Mike Patterson, and another guest, TBD. It's going to be super fun. I'm doing this every Friday in January, or probably until things open up. So until June. And on that note, Eva, great first game of Battle of Wits. You were delightful. And you have 7 points. Congratulations.
Oh.
Mike, always a pleasure. You got a lot of traction during the lightning round, and we're able to get 10 points. And our winner this evening with 12 points, Mr. World's smallest open mic himself, Walter Lyng. Congratulations, Walter.
Yeah.
Walter, boo.
We did it. My only regret is that I was too nice to Mike tonight.
You were very nice, Mike. I was legitimately
You were so nice to
worried.
me. I was very scared.
We were all scared and worried.
If my
Normally, if we're in the room together, we slap each other's tummies.
Thank you, Walter, Mike, and Eva, so much for being on. Thank you, everyone at home, for watching. We will be back next week, same time, same place. See you there.
When do I get my jet ski?
Goodbye.
We did it. Oh,